So today I'm looking at New Ideas in Botanical Painting, Composition and Colour by Carolyn Jenkins with Helen Birch. Now Carolyn is a botanical artist and a professional gardener. Her illustrations have been described as full of colour and larger than life. And Helen is an author and an art tutor. I already have a few of her books. I especially love her book Just Draw Botanicals. Now this book was published by Batsford in 2022. It has 128 pages and it's a hardback edition. Now Batsford publishes some really lovely inspirational books that are an absolute joy to read and to own. They're the type of books that you love to see on your bookshelf or on your coffee table, and you can just pick them up and browse through whenever you just need that little bit of inspiration, a few ideas. I just love these books. Now we'll have a look inside, and I'm just going to make sure we can see all of the pages. I don't want to miss any of these beautiful illustrations. I really like it with botanical art when you see vegetables and fruit as well. So we can straight away see one of these large paintings. Very, very pretty. Now the book starts off with an introduction. It says, "My love of plants, understanding education and training, botanical diplomas in gardening and painting." So Carolyn talks about her influences, her love of her plants and gardening, and how she became a botanical artist. The next part of the book is divided into two sections, that is grow and paint. So you can see with grow we have here historical inspiration, England and France, contrasting gardens, garden or florist, some favourite constants, scientific, the secrets of flowers, seasons, the year divided, and we have light, morning, midday and evening, and equipment. Then we move on to part 2, which is paint, choosing a subject, textures, colour, special plants, compositional impact, photography and Photoshop, working up a design, and unusual subjects. And then at the end we have commissions and commercial, resources, index and acknowledgements. So we'll have a look inside these beautiful white pages and these lovely, great big illustrations. You can really see the detail. And then we have the introduction. An early illustration by Carolyn. Just so nice to see these illustrations. Oh, look at that, beautiful. And we move on to part 1, which is grow. So we've got some historical inspiration. And we move on to England and France, the contrasting gardens. Garden or florist. This is such a lovely book to sit and read. Colours are absolutely beautiful. And here we have the scientific, the secrets of flowers, and the seasons, the year divided. So in the UK we're currently in winter, and this section is winter. And we've got spring, summer and autumn. And then Carolyn talks about the light, the morning, midday and evening, using photography. And then we have a list here of equipment and a photograph of the equipment all laid out, so it's very easy to see the sort of things you're going to need. And then we move on to paint. And again, just look at this beautiful, beautiful colours on here. So we start off in this part with choosing a subject, textures, I think that's something that is so lovely in a garden. You have so many different textures and colours, and the textures are something that's so much fun to create textures in your paintings. Colour, we have here complex colour and inspirational colour, background colour. We've got green leaves and white flowers, and we have some special plants here. Some new favourites, and we move on to composition. Things to consider with your composition. And we talk here about size, cropping and enlarging, and we have a section here on photography and Photoshop. So this is the modern section where Carolyn and Helen talk about using technology with your paintings, working up a design, and some unusual subjects, these imperfections. I really love hydrangeas, they're such beautiful flowers, the colours and the designs you have there. And we've got some edibles, fruit and vegetables. Look at the colours on that cabbage. That's so nice that we have some fruit and vegetables in here, and it's not just all flowers. And then there's a little bit on fauna and flora, commissions and commercial, a diverse portfolio, non-commissioned work, commercial work there. And then we have the resources, and you can see there, Just Draw Botanicals. That's such a great little book. And the index and acknowledgements. This really is an absolutely lovely book to have just on your table, your coffee table, by your bed, on your bookshelf. It's a book to just keep coming back to. Now, with New Ideas in Botanical Painting, it doesn't have any step-by-step projects, but it really is full of inspiration, and it just has these most beautiful illustrations. So it's a book I really enjoy reading on a cold winter day like today, when I'm looking forward to my spring flowers in bloom. But it's actually a book to refer to throughout the seasons, whenever you want a quiet moment just to think about capturing the colour in your garden. This is a book that I think you will really enjoy reading and owning. So that's New Ideas in Botanical Painting by Carolyn Jenkins with Helen Birch.